Bot test. Test bot. Is the bot live?
Let's get the word out. Okay, advertising is done. Let's get this road on the show. Let's make sure I've got all my consumables. I do not. Not a good idea to go hunting without the things that you need to hunt with. Okay, that's definitely a close by clue right there. I don't need the barking right when I get started. Whoops. Looks like south is off the map, but has two areas to hunt. Got lots of shooting going on out here. That sounds like a shotgun. I don't know that I want a shotgun fired at me. Somebody was just fanning the pistol. What do we have here?
Hi.
Hey gamer, welcome aboard. How you doing today?
How are you?
I'm good.
I am doing great tonight.
from all that shooting, I am anticipating that the bounty hunters who are doing the shooting are hunting the other hunters, not following clues. Something that happens a lot lately. And me personally, I find it ironic that they choose to go that route. But everybody has their own play style. That growling sounds like a one of the big ones. There he is. Alright, let's get our butts out of here. Wasn't a terrible hunt. The knuckled knife. Because 58 or 92. This does more damage, but uses more stamina by far. Actually, this does less light damage, more heavy damage, but uses more stamina. Let's switch. Worst that happens is I don't like it, right?
Howdy.
Mr. Odd. Welcome aboard, sir. How's your hell diving going?
Hello, Rob.
Hello, Zero. Welcome aboard.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Odd, Thagammer. It's going good. I'm stoked for you to get it. It's pretty damn immersive.
I think that's the closest one.
By the way, Rob, the last several streams you have been posting your stream in the general chat in Camel's Discord instead of the video sharing channel, lol.
Oh, you know what? I went looking to see what's going on with Campbell and with Jamie, and
Just thought you might like to know.
I'll fix that. Thanks for the heads up, Zero.
So how is your day going, Rob?
It's not going bad. Let's go over to Preston Oil and see if we can't get that clue. That little drop did me an injury.
How is Campbell doing? I never see any posts from them on YouTube.
I haven't heard from Jamie in a couple of months now. I'm going to send him a private message and see if he replies.
And I don't really read people's Discords either, so yet.
This is the most exposed I've been in a long time.
I know they showed up in one of my streams, but that was, as you said, many months ago now.
There should be a lot of bolts here.
So apparently I did not swallow the denture cap like I thought I had. They said it wasn't there on the X-ray.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, just wish I knew what happened to it now that I know I didn't actually swallow it like I thought I had. LOL.
That's true. If you didn't swallow it, where is it? Alright, so I want to go southwest. This will take me back.
Also, they told me that even if I had swallowed it, they wouldn't have done anything about it.
No, I don't think they would have done anything about it. They just would have been aware in case you turned up with a...
Apparently they are not considered as much of a threat when swallowed.
If you turned up with a GI bleed, they'd know what the source was.
Which is also
though.
good to know.
Knowing the source of a GI bleed is a good idea. And let's face it, if you had a random GI bleed, they'd have to consider aggressive bacterial infection and aggressive viral infection. But if they knew you swallowed a dental cap, they'd be like, oh, that kind of makes sense. But now they know you didn't swallow it.
What you just said is exactly why I went in.
I killed one of these squid things last week. Let's see if I can kill another one.
I always live by the motto, better safe than sorry. Because I already have internal bleeding issues in my intestines, so I wanted to make damn sure if it was there or not.
Definitely. If you've already got a known issue, you don't want to exasperate it. Stay on this side of the river.
So how has the hunting been so far, Rob?
Not bad so far. Not bad. I ran into one meathead and killed him. That was last round. I think these swarming ones should be worth more than the same 2 points that the other ones are worth.
What is a meathead?
The big ones that have the leeches around them. Okay, I've got my exit on the HUD. I can now see it visibly. I don't hear any enemies. I do hear the shooting behind me. But I don't hear any hunters in the area. The meatheads are the great big fat ones that have the leeches all around them, and I usually end up having to burn them to death. She's got a ton of traits.
So I noticed something strange today on my credit report. It shows that I took out and paid of a small loan of just over $300 that I never took out or paid for, but shows as fully paid off.
Does it show what?
The only loan I have ever taken out is my current loan, which it also shows.
Does it show what bank you supposedly took this loan through?
Very strange. Because if someone was using my information to take out a loan, why would they bother to pay it off?
That's a good question, Zero. It's possible that is it possible that at some point in the past,
Not from a bank, it says it's from the aligned company.
is it possible that at some time in the past you paid off something that you purchased and you didn't know that it was considered a loan? Because there's a lot of payment programs in the like Best Buy's payment program and others that are technically personal loans. They're not credit programs.
No, I am still paying off my graphics card, and that is the only other loan, so to speak, that I have. But I'm still paying on that as well. And no, I have never had any of that. It showed 96 payments made, which I would remember, LOL.
96 is a lot of payments for a $300 loan.
I know that was what I thought too. Who the hell takes 96 payments to pay off a $300 loan? LOL.
I just took that clue out from under the nose of somebody.
I mean, those must be some very small payments, I guess, LOL.
Well, divide 300 by 96. And that'll tell you the kind of numbers you're talking about. Now, that person may have paid more than
it would be $3.125 LOL per payment, LMAO.
They may have paid more than the $300 they borrowed. So the loan may have been for $300. They may have paid $500, $600, or $700 back, or even more. Many of these small personal loans are little more than usury.
And what is more weird is that the company who I have the payment plan with for my GPU is not reporting to the credit bureaus.
A lot of these payment plans don't report to the credit bureaus.
It's not even listed on my credit score.
Some of them report only when your payment is made in full, if they report positive payment history at all. Some of them report only negative payment history. That's the drawback of some of these small credit programs. You can get worse credit by missing payments, but not better credit by making payments. And yes, that's as evil as it sounds. Because your average consumer does not understand finances enough to know that making a purchase on credit at a retailer can only hurt their credit. It can't help it. In some cases. Not in all. They really have to just read the purchase agreements.
And thankfully I have zero derogatory remarks on both credit bureaus, which is great. And only one hard inquiry from when I got my bank loan. Was that a meathead?
No, that was a immolator. Whoops. Missed. I'm gonna lose that arrow. Where did the arrow? There it is. That guy there is an armored one. He only counts as a regular as well. I also think he should count as more than one because of how tough they are to kill. I don't see anything moving in the water. Slowly running low on bolts.
I'm gonna have to jet in about 20 minutes, so I'll say my goodbyes now. Have a great stream and a great day, Rob.
No worries, Zero. You be safe.
Have a great day, everyone.
What is that? It doesn't like getting shot. That trace points towards the rotjaw. Alright, that thing's back out in the water, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, this thing does... I can't get my bolts back from the rotjaw, from the squid thing. Alright, rotjaw's already being cleared. Let's get our butts out of here. squid thing took quite a few hits and didn't die. I don't know if it has regeneration. Alright, let's make sure I still have 2 of those. And we've been at this for an hour, so I am going to take a short break. I encourage everybody to go ahead and grab a snack, refresh your drink, stretch your legs. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes.
What's up, brother man? Rob will be right back. He is grabbing a drink or something. He's jerking it.
Alright, folks, I hope everybody had the opportunity to grab a snack, stretch your legs, grab a drink. I am back. Oh, pardon me, please. That one was not letting me say no to it. Welcome aboard. Mr. 305. A couple of weeks ago when we first came back from the break from this game, every round I played was a rainy map. It was very surprising. Now that clue is very close. That might not be a clue, that might be the demon. From the silhouette, that's either the butcher or the assassin. That's Rockjaw trace. Okay. So that's different than a regular clue. That's why that was so close. Butcher's already being banished. On the far end of the map. I can try and get some more Rockjaw trace. That's further away than I thought it was. all the way over there. Rotjaw duck scared the piss out of me. Rotjaw's probably in the middle of this lake then. That's not more Rotjaw trace, that's the totem. I can still get rid of it for some points though. And with the butcher already being banished, and that Rotjaw trace only being one of the 3 that I need, I'm going to go ahead and take my less than stellar performance out of here and start a new map. Because they already have the token. Yeah, I never got the clue, so. Had a very bizarre dream the other night. I went to a pawn shop, and it was an old school pawn shop, not one of the new flashy ones here in Vegas. Look at all the glow coming out of here. Alright, the Blackthorn Stockyard is north of me. Northeast of me is another clue. There's a faint glow over there. That could be one of the totems. I'm not going to swap for dynamite. Somebody's fanning the trigger. Should say fanning the hammer. Spider is being banished. And the lone hunter, without a lot of skill, would do better teamed up with somebody. The game is certainly set up for that. That sounded like a machine gun. So anyway, I had that dream. I was in an old pawn shop, and they had all kinds of old weapons, like this old Lamat, just laying around. It was crazy. I still have two. That's a meathead. Ironically named since they don't seem to have heads. Dead ahead of me and to my left. Let's see if the one ahead of me is closer. We'll go off to the woods in front of me and then we'll check the which one seems to be closer.
I think Zero's gone, Rob.
Quite possibly, Mouse. He said he had something to do. How are you today, Mouse? And that's some of that droppings of the alligator or whatever.
I'm okay, was going to stream but the game keeps crashing.
Is it a new game or an older game?
Indiana Jones Great Circle new one.
I don't have any advice for that. I can't even play it on my system. I have to use I have to play it via Game Pass remote play if I want to play it. What is it? The online version way to play it? You know, play it on
I play it on my PC.
Yeah, I can play on my PC, but only through the Game Pass remote play. My system's not strong enough for it. Now let's look at the map.
Can you play this game on solo?
I am playing it solo, but it's always a PvP, PvE based game. This is an online only game. this is not the way I really wanted to go. But I'm kind of trying to avoid the other hunters.
Hey all.
Dog, welcome aboard.
Hi dog. Mouse. Rob.
That vanishing's happening awfully close.
So what's the premise of this game?
I'm a supernatural bounty hunter. There's demons that need to be hunted. They produce bounty tokens when they're banished. Where's my... All right, I'm facing the exit. Once you grab the bounty token, you have a second sight. That's the banishing going on over there. If you have the token in your possession, you can see the aura of other hunters. And my hunter has made it to the level where if you die, you lose all progress and have to start over. It's a player versus environment versus player game. So I prefer not to die.
Are you friendly with other hunters or rivals?
You're all rivals. You can be friendly, you can have a 3-man team, but I hunt alone. Sometimes Tony plays with me, but he's on holiday.
First-person shooters have come a long way since Doom 1993.
They sure have. They sure have. You search the map for clues to where the demon is hiding. You get points for finding clues. You use
No shit.
you use your second sight to find the clues. You can have traits that enable you to hunt better. When we get to the home screen, I'll show you. Okay, so this is my hunter. And I'm pretty comfortable with this gear, although it's not necessarily strong enough to take out the demon while other hunters are actively searching for me. So that can be an issue. But my active traits are blast sense, which gives me, when using second sight, I can much more clearly see impulses from explosions and gunshots. When I take wounds, I won't bleed to the next level of severity. I start stamina recovery sooner.
What benefits for killing hunters?
You can search their body for gear. But more importantly, if they're over 11th level, they lose all their progress, which means all these traits that I've got are gone. Killing monsters restores a small amount of health, so every time I kill, I get a little bit of my health back. When I pick up a bounty hunter, bounty token, I get a little bit of traits back. This one is really useful. It lets me interact with nearby clues from a distance. So when other bounty hunters are trying to get to the clues and I'm 20 meters away from it, I get the prompt to hit the trigger button and start collecting the clue. So I can literally be through a wall and still collect the clue. And they're trying to get into the building to get the clue. They never even see me, and I collect it and I'm gone. Faster rate of fire when...
All in chat.
Hey Alhoon, welcome aboard. When using a pistol that single action, I can fan faster. I don't have to move off the iron sights when I'm using a bolt action or a lever action. When I revive, I come back with up to full health. I can sprint at full speed for longer. When alive, reduce all fire damage and stop burning speed. I can equip up to a medium slot weapon with a large slot weapon. That's why I'm carrying, instead of a pistol, I'm carrying a crossbow as my second weapon. Killing an enemy hunter while at least one health chunk is empty triggers restoration. And then this one increases throwing range for... But one of them, which I didn't read off, and I know I've got, allows me to revive myself. Where is it? Necromancer. I had that trait. I don't know why it's not. Well, I've got it again. Maybe because I used it, it was out of my inventory. I would have been surprised had I gotten taken down and not been able to use it. Yeah, because I play solo, having that trait, somebody can take me down, and I can still get back up. Instead of losing my character. Because obviously I've put a lot of time and effort into this character. I don't want to lose her to somebody who's, especially because I've run into people who have clearly used the store to get me advantage. Because there are some very, very strong weapons that you can simply buy an advantage over your other players. As with most games, free to play quickly becomes pay to win. One week.
Steam game?
It's available on Steam. It's available on Xbox Game Pass. It's free on Xbox Game Pass if you've got Game Pass right now. And I think they have their own website where you can buy it as well.
Hey Rob.
Tony, welcome aboard. Hope you're having a good holiday. I did go through all the Discords that I'm in this morning. Apparently, I am not in the one we were talking about. I will need another invite.
Tony.
listen for others.
She's having a good birthday. She can't walk, if you get what I mean, and as I said, you are her private Discord friend, it's not a server.
Ah. Then I may not have her name correct on... And that may be the person who I didn't...
LOL.
I didn't know who the person was who sent me the friend's request, and I've been holding off approving.
Angels Gaming.
Then that's not the person who I've been holding off on. I don't have a pending request from her. I'll have to go through Discord again and check specifically for her. I've been looking for her in Discord and haven't been seeing her. But I will definitely, right after stream, I will definitely be looking. Because the person that I thought might have been her, but the wrong name, it's definitely not Angels. All right, so
Cheap viewers on streamba.com, remove the space, 9QEEK01U.
Oh, that's a big one.
Was Bob's, but we renamed.
Yeah, it's not Bob's either. It's that's a giant sloth. I do not have the firepower for that giant sloth. Where's... Oh, I'm gonna have to go due east. Let's go north and then east. I have to go around the sloth. Without pissing off the sloth. Don't piss off the giant sloth. If I can get... away from the giant sloth. I don't want to go southeast, I want to go northeast. Look at that big son of a gun.
She's coming to stream, hold on. Hey Dog Sorg. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she and I are Discord friends. Mr. Sept has got the token. I need to go northeast to avoid being close enough that he can see me.
Alhoon. Hey Rob, how are you?
Angels, welcome aboard. I'm doing good. Happy birthday. I'm about... You hear that shooting. They are not far away from me.
Where's the cake slices? You were supposed to arrive with cake. Now you can wish her happy birthday before I kick in ribs.
Captain Grey Wolf picked up a bounty token. That means that whoever got the original token got killed and lost the token.
Happy birthday.
Game is diabolical today. The toughest fight I've had.
Happy birthday, Angel, and hey Tony. She says thanks, dog. You too, Gary.
Well, I said happy birthday as soon as she came in, so I think I'm good on the not getting kicked in the ribs. What's my, ooh, we're close. Even having the advantage of being able to see me through the second sight. That was a pretty good run. Toughest of the day. I might want to give my most experienced character a rest. The 0 level version
Hey,
of the
Rob.
same character. Gee, welcome aboard. How you doing? Nadine, that pistol will never do.
I'm good, thanks.
All right. What's your traits, Nadine? You have horn skin. I'll believe that.
Happy birthday, Angel.
Let's take this good old girl out and show the server a good time. In theory, it should be no tougher for this character than for the one that I've just run 2 full weeks with.
Says thank you, G.
But this character doesn't have the remote ability to pick up clues, so she has to actually get to the clues. Definitely looks like Preston Oil is where I'm going to find my first clue. Listen for a second.
How you been, Tony? I not heard off you in ages.
I don't hear any running. I do hear some shooting. It's nice of the game to put the first clue directly in front of me. That could be a totem. That looks like the next clue. It's kind of far out. But that totem looks like it's just the other side of the camp. Don't like the dogs. Dogs will give you away.
How's you dog?
I don't think that's a totem. I
Hey,
think
knock knock.
the totem looks like it's not showing on a
How
view.
are you doing?
Hey, Bunny. Welcome aboard.
I'm getting by. You? I'm okay, just tired. How's your streaming going so far?
Aw, not bad, Bunny. How's your day going?
That's good. It's going good, thanks for asking.
Are you a streamer, Bunny?
BTW, which game do you play most in your stream?
Already banishing the spider, huh? I think Star Wars are the most streamed games on the
Not
channel.
what I am thinking.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so the Star Wars games are definitely the most represented here on the channel.
That's cool. Make sure you hit that follow and smash that thumbs up, peeps.
I appreciate it, Neuro.
May I ask, where are you from?
I'm originally from New York, but I've spent so many years moving around this country that I don't think I'm from anywhere but America now.
Nice BTW, I'm from West Virginia.
Nice. I've been to West Virginia. I was never stationed there. Closest I was ever stationed would be South Carolina.
BTW, what's your fave game?
Favorite game? I don't think I have a favorite. Like I said, Star Wars are my go-tos, and as far as the...
Everyone is from the same place. Their mom.
Thanks, Doug. As far as my current favorites, the Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order have definitely been top of my list lately. They were just so well made. I'm not a jumping game type of guy, so that aspect of those games was not high on my list. But the quality of those games overall was very highly rated in my book.
That's great.
What kind of games do you like? You more of a first-person shooter? Do you like tactical games? Strategy?
I really like story-based game.
Story-based games, nice.
Yep. BTW, I do make stuff for streamers like PFP banner overlay emotes etc, which makes your stream pretty special, so would you like to see my work, what I have done so far?
No thanks.
Fallout?
No thanks, Bunny. I've actually already got a guy that I paid for work, and I'm been learning to do my own work because of his excellent work. But I appreciate the offer.
Okay. Thanks. Rob gets so many offers for that stuff.
You know, you spend any time streaming, you're gonna get it, Doug. I think it's time for me to head south-southwest. The banishing of one has been completed. And I'm not stupid enough to think that I'm going to outgun another bounty team. Especially when one of them sounds like he's got a motherfucking machine gun. I mean, I don't even know what weapon would sound like a machine gun, let alone if he's possibly got one. But whoever's over there doing the hunting, they killed one hunter. Generally speaking, people come in here with 3-man teams and they hunt other teams. And it gets kind of rough. And based on what time it is, I expect to see more people coming into game. Because school's out locally. That means school's getting out here locally right now. That means school's been out for about an hour, the time zone previous to me, and it's been out for 2 hours, the time zone before that. That just adds to the number of people who are available to be. I don't have enough for the...
School's back.
Yeah. Who are available to cause mischief. I mean, out for the day, Tony, not out permanently. It's crazy the amount of uptick I see when the high schoolers log in. Especially if you see that change from Europe to North America, it's crazy the amount of teams that will ignore the clues. They'll go straight to hunting the other players first. Because if they can hunt down all the other players, they don't need to worry about finding the clues. They just need to find the demon, and they won't be harassed by the other players. Completely different mindset. And it's a valid method of playing the game. I just have a different way of playing. I focus on the PvE part of the game, and if other players come after me, I fight the other players then. All right, we've got a small, large. We'll head towards the large, and we'll listen for running. Already got shooting to my left. That's the large. Closing in on the clue. That's a meathead right there. The clue is so close, but so is that shooting. Thought that might be a totem. It doesn't seem to be. Is that clue in the open? No, it's got to be inside. I'm going for the clue. Where are you, bitch? Now, if she turns around, I can one-shot her by hitting her in the head. Of course, she jerks around so much, hitting her in the head is not the easiest thing to do. Spider is already being banished. Where's that happening? Looks like it's happening over there. Yep. I only have one of these. Alright, I picked up a new trait. Exit. I can go through lower decel or upper decel. The closer one is upper, so go north. It has the added benefit of being further from the banishment. Alright, the map says turn right on this road. Do I have a health kit with me? I do. That sounds like another one of those big guys, fresh out of Molotovs. See the exit right there? See, picking up traits in the wild is a benefit because you get to carry those with you and you get to pick up the points necessary to buy more traits. Being able to grab those clues from a little bit of distance is really helpful. But being able to revive yourself is also really useful. I can only buy one of them right now. I think I'm gonna take the self-revive. Because if I get gunned down, I lose everything. Meanwhile, if I steal the clue from a distance and then I get gunned down, I still lose everything. All right, folks, I'm going to take one more short break. And then when I come back, we'll do one or two more hunts with good old Nadine here. So everybody stretch your legs, grab a snack, refresh your drink, smoke them if you got them. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes.
bot. Bandit.
Let's go, Kira. You can get more water in a minute. Come on. Please, Kira. All right, folks, I am back. Nadine.
Bot.
What bot?
Coco bot.
Oh, Coco Bunny wasn't a bot. Coco Bunny was a aspiring artist wanting to see if they could
selling graphics.
Talk me into buying their work. It wasn't going to work, but...
No, it's bot.
Aspiring artist bots need to feed their kids too.
It's an AI bot.
They've got little chips to feed.
She and 40 other streams at same time.
That's perseverance, getting rejected by 40 streams all at once.
Rob, there's only one bot allowed, and that's me, queen of the botches, Jeebit. I smite all bots. I'm a good mod.
You are a good mod. Simply the best.
Better than.
all the rest.
Better than. Anyone. Anyone you ever met.
Sorry, I'm paying attention to the sounds in the game. I don't want to get snuck up on. Oh, I forgot to get a new Molotov.
Excuses.
Come on, G, we just went over that story yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That was a good story.
I'm glad you liked it. I got told not to have a camera other day.
Who told you that? We got a meathead over here.
A nasty person.
Are you in the habit of listening to nasty people?
Sometimes.
Well, I wouldn't make it a habit. It's... Okay. I have to listen for him to leave. Sounds like he might have moved a little bit away. He might still be injured, though. I, on the other hand, am not. Where's he at? Where's he run off to? Did he die? Did he die and I not get credit for it because I died in the middle of it? That would suck. Well, it does suck. Because I didn't get credit for killing him and he's not here. There he is. He didn't drop a trait and he's dead. I killed him and got no credit. Makes me sad. Alright, the hunter is doing the loud stuff, which tells me that it's time to get the fuck out at Dodge. The exit is pretty much where we came in from. I was so close to killing that bastard. But I survived. And gee, don't listen to nasty people. You should have a camera.
You always survive, Sarge.
I try, Tony. I don't always survive. She needs to carry 2 of those.
You're still standing, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's true. Two firebombs. And I used my necromancer, so I need to buy it again. That's right, the boy can be taught. Pardon me. So some traits appear to be permanent and some are consumed. That's interesting. I wonder how many of the traits are permanent and which are the consumed ones. Obviously, the self-revive is consumed.
So what did we just figure, oi? Out.
The traits have two characteristics. Some are permanent and some are consumed. The necromancer trait allows me to revive myself if I'm taken down. If we're on a team, it allows me to revive my teammate when he's taken down. I'm wondering if it's consumed by me reviving my teammate. I'm wondering if the Maw Battery or the Ironworks is the closer clue. Because it looks like that's where both the clues are. I'm going for the Maw Battery because... no. I'm going to go for the Ironworks. Looks like there's more cover between here and the Ironworks. The Maw Battery's kind of open. Somebody might be already going for the Ironworks. right out in the open. Now get the hell out of the way before somebody shows up and ruins my day. I could go north to the battery and see what's there. It does look like that's still there. Somebody's definitely shooting in there, though. That's undead, but that's not. See how many of them there are there? I think the demon is in there, by the way. Where's the exit? North. They're banishing 2 demons at once right now. Yeah, that mob battery was the demon. And
Good hunting. Howdy everyone.
Hey Bio, welcome aboard. And I certainly had the chance to take them down, but it would have required a crack shot on a moving target with all that visible interference. And meanwhile, note, they did not have all the clues. They found the demon without the clues. Which is entirely not only plausible, but routine in this game. One of the advantages of killing players is you get to loot their bodies. I never would have been able to loot their bodies if I had taken those 3 out, because I'd never get close enough before the other players got to that location. Long wait this time. There we go. This might be my last round. Need to get out and stretch my legs a little bit more than the little breaks have been doing for me. Okay, directly ahead of me, slightly to the right, and further to the right. Nothing left. Direct ahead, Hemlock and Hyde. The other one's probably Nichols Prison. If you're playing this game, it pays to take a quick look at these hay bales as you go past them. You might see a chrysalis on the side of the hay bales. If you take that off of it, it gives you one of those beetles that you can throw into the air, and then it's like having your own personal drone. You fly around and you can see through its eyes. That one's definitely close. Looks like it's inside this barn. That's an immolator. I don't have any choke bombs, I don't believe. Choke bombs kill immolators silently. Clue is on the other side here. That looks bigger than a clue. What is... That's a silenced rifle. Now I have reason to get out of here. No, other than always wanting to live. All right, now I have the clue. But I also have other hunters nearby. And that thing's still glowing, although not in the sight. All right, the closest exit is due west. I should be okay getting out through due west. I'm going to have a lot of ground between me and the exit, which means a lot of potential fighting between me and the exit. Oh, I love the silenced rifle. Is there another way across the river? Not really. See, Mr. Armored Dude, still only worth 2 points. I think he should be worth more. For how difficult he is to take down. Yeah, I figured somebody was getting a bounty token. If I go due west from here, those are...
Wow, I didn't think you would still be streaming when I got home. I'm back.
Welcome back, Zero.
Hello dog, Tony.
That's a big herd of dogs.
Hello Bio. Hi Zero.
There's something big this way. I can hear it growling. Sloth. I don't have the tools for fighting the sloth. I have to go around him.
Yo G.
Trying to avoid the sloth while still going where I think I'm going. Yep, follow it. I think I'm following the right rail line. Yeah. If I follow this rail line, it'll take me to the exit. More or less. There's a big guy here somewhere. I don't want to fight the big guy. I don't want to fight the other hunters either. I want to slip out of here with my newly acquired silenced rifle. Someone extracted a bounty token. If I go north around the perimeter of this next enclosure, I should start getting the heads-up display announcement by the time I'm on the other side. Fucking horse. I have no idea how close I am to extraction. I'm very close. Don't fuck this up now. See, somebody's still hunting the hunters. Not a bad way to finish out. Successfully avoid the bounty hunters who are hunting the other hunters, because the hunters who are being hunted right now had the bounty token. They could use the second sight to see the other hunters, and it wasn't helping them to avoid getting killed. Yes.
Darn
And look at that. I found the 73C silencer, but I earned the 73 Swift, Red Martin Swift. I really enjoyed that match. I managed to not use any of my expendables. I can now use the distance clue gathering, and I'm going to go ahead and take this bloodless now that it'll stop me from bleeding out when I take lacerations. It can't advance wound levels. I'm building her very much like my other hunters, but it's a good, solid base. And she is well on her way up the tree as well. But having found that silenced rifle is a definite boon to her. Now, her silenced pistol has a better range than the crossbow. However, it does less damage than the crossbow. And she does not have the ability to carry a medium-sized weapon in that small slot. So she is stuck with that. But she does carry the smoke grenades, so I do need to remember to use that. And she does have throwing knives, which are useful to use on targets at a distance. Fairly close, but still usable. At this point, I am going to thank everybody for coming out for the just short of 4 hours that we have been out here playing Hunt Showdown. I hope everybody had a good time, because I certainly enjoy bringing it to you. I will be back tomorrow with Taken Hold Tuesday, playing Enlisted. Until then, take care, everybody. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay.
GG, have a great night, Rob.
I'm Rob. Thanks for gaming with RP.
Have a great night, everyone.